What's up, you guys? Joey here again, your INFP. In this video, I wanted to talk about something quite meaningful to me, and I would imagine, using my introverted feeling, that you might feel the same way about the world. And that is how everyone is so different. Now, when I made a video, my very first video, where I talked about perspective and how I discovered this word, perspective, and I became so deeply moved by this at a young age. And I understood for the first time that I have my own unique perspective. And ever since then, I felt like the purpose, the mission, and meaning of my life largely has to do with cultivating a perspective of some kind. A perspective that deeply understands just how different everyone else's perspective is. A sense of, like, a deep visceral and mental and spiritual identification with the general idea that I am different than everyone else, but at the same time connected, quite literally connected, and that this sense of me, which is beautiful, which is meaningful, which is who I am as I'm unfolding, as time goes on, as I age, as the events just go by. This sense of me is different than that sense of you. And that this ability, you could call it Meta-Cognition, this ability to step back and observe ourselves as somehow not necessarily being just who we are, deeply impacted me at a young age through the word perspective, right? And the reason why I wanted to make this video today is because I was considering what Joey at Joey's best looks like, and in a very real way, at my best, when I feel most grounded and most deeply connected. I am deeply appreciative. I take the time to let other people know that I genuinely appreciate them, and I really love to build people up, to make people, or just as I would usually say, remind people of their intrinsic or inherent value as human beings, the dignity that they possess. And how do I do this? I do this because I have this deep sense of everyone being different, and it excites me. I get deeply excited and moved emotionally, spiritually, by how everyone is just so very different than everyone else. And everyone kind of offers this unique sense of who they are to the world. And this could look like the way that they are psychologically with temperament. For instance, we talk about the Myers-Briggs here a lot. We talk about the Enneagram here a lot. These personality theories that hope to understand how we are quite different cognitively, in the way that we think, in the way that we feel, in the way that we process information. But in many other ways, we're different. For example, I have blue eyes, right? I have brown hair. I'm wearing a gray shirt. I'll probably wear this gray shirt a week from now. I will probably drink from this mug. There are these objects in space and time that are part of our identity in a very real way, because we see them. You see a loved one's face. You click on YouTube and you see Joey's face again, and you watch Joey's video, hopefully. And you think to yourself, Joey isn't just the ideas he's saying. Joey is quite literally that person via this image of me, which is weird to think about. But this is what I'm getting at here. We can take a step back and understand that through metacognition, through a sense of ultimately a sentience, an awareness of ourselves, being aware of others and ourselves, and then fill those gaps of awareness with gratitude, with affirmation. And I find that at my best, this is what I do. And, I'm a type 9, so what that means is that I seek to, in a sense, create harmony and merge my identity with other people. And I think this is why this excites me so much, because I see that quality of being able to see another person's perspective, and it drives me more than anything else in this world. And I'm sharing that with you today. And for other INFPs, I hypothesize that the type 4s want to be different, in a sense, and I find it quite amusing how art, how individuality, in a very real way, seeks to find a sense of self in relation to something else. There's always a relationship, and that the creative INFP, or the harmonious type 9 INFP, the individualist versus the peacemaker, in essence, these types, they're really after the same thing. And the more I dig into my own psyche, the more I realize that all human beings are after the same thing. We might take different paths, but truth is truth. Awareness of the self will never change. This is the way it is. And I am very excited to be a part of this creation, this way of being. And, I think you're awesome for wanting to listen to this, and I hope you want to listen to more videos. If you like what I had to say in this video, please click the like button. And if you'd like to see more of this, subscribe. And if you want to share something, if something came to mind, comment below, express it. Because for some reason, I get so much energy when I see people expressing themselves. So please, express yourself. This is a safe space. And thank you. Thank you again for joining me for another video. Hope you have a great day.